Hi, is this Evan Kreutz?
Hi, yes it is. How are you?
Good. This is Lenny E from the SinkorSwimShow, and congratulations on Save It for Later being this week's swimmer song. What was your
Thank you.
reaction when you found out?
Well, I got to give a shout out to everyone that voted. I was not expecting it, so I was very excited. So I very much appreciate everyone that went out and voted, and yeah, I'm very excited.
Cool. Well, who is Evan Kreutz in 3 words?
I would say I'm definitely the big one is authentic. I love to be myself. I don't like trying to be anyone else. What comes with that is a little bit of silliness, a little bit of funniness, which kind of shines through that authenticity. And then on top of that, I would just say a hard worker.
All
I
right.
really want to make things work for myself, so whatever way possible.
Okay, that sounds good. So, what is the story behind Save It for Later? What inspired the song?
So I can tell you now, or I can tell you later. Just kidding.
I
Um,
love it. I love it.
the idea of it was pretty much I have this kind of chronic problem where I like to keep my feelings close to my chest in the thoughts or preservations of not causing a scene. I come from a loud Italian family, so it's sometimes better if you just kind of keep your thoughts to yourself to avoid that loud reaction than say
Yep.
something. And that carries through relationships and through friendships, and that's kind of where the idea of this song came from. It's kind of like the idea of, not speaking your mind until it bites you. So
That sounds good. And I come from an Italian family myself. And I will tell you, my aunt's ringtone at one point was, "It's your aunt. Prepare to trash a family member." so, so
that's
I know that there's drama sometimes. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's better to save it for later.
oh yes, they always have an extra 2 cents, and you gotta love them for it.
Absolutely. So, what was this song written quickly or did it evolve over time?
This one I was actually surprised by. It was actually pretty quick. At least for the production of it, I kind of was just playing around with like a ukulele and a guitar, and I kind of just it's one of those things that you kind of sit there for like an hour or two, and then you're like, what the heck did I just make?
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's one of I honestly feel like it was kind of like a some people believe in God channeling things to them.
Yep.
But like one of those things where it's kind of just like I have no idea where this came from, but it's here now.
I
So thank
love
you for
it.
it.
I love you. Trust the energy. Trust the
Yep,
energy.
that's
Yep.
really it.
So, everybody knows by now I am a stalker, especially when I'm interviewing someone. And I went to your page, and it's awesome. And
Thank you.
just looking through the songs that you have, what is your songwriting process like? Do you start with lyrics or melodies? What comes first?
Well, as you know, I like to save the words for later. So uh,
Definitely.
I usually start with a melody. It usually comes in like right before I fall asleep, where people are getting those crazy thoughts. For me, it's sometimes just music. So I grab my phone and I record these black videos of me just humming something in bed, trying not to wake up my girlfriend next to me. So I get that idea, then I try as best as possible to remember whatever that symphony was in my head the night before, and then I lay it down. And then the words that kind of some of them, because sometimes I have like a chorus that's like in my head that's like the first thing, and I think "Save It for Later" was something when I was just singing in my head, and that's kind of just where the rest of the writing came from. It's not really like I have an idea and I put it together and I'm like, this is what I'm gonna write about. It's more kind of just like whatever I'm mumbling during that kind of melody, whatever words that kind of forms.
Right.
That's kind of where I like you said, it's like all about the energy and what is the energy kind of telling me. I just kind of run with it when I have it.
Well, I could see Save It for Later actually being just coming to you, just the words with the melody, because I have to tell you, I find myself singing it as I'm like just going around the house. And I just did it this morning. We were laughing because I'm like starting to sing it and I'm like, oh my God, it's such a catchy tune. I love it. So,
Thank you. That's kind of why I try to hang my hat on is the
yeah.
catchiness of the lyrics or the catchiness of the melodies, and I think I kind of have something catchy in at least I'm 90% of the songs.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It just fits like just the words with the melody there. It's just a very
Thank you.
easy song to sing, so it's cool.
Thank you.
So I saw, and I don't know if this is correct, but I saw that you got music on Fortnite, the video
Yes.
game. How did that happen?
Yes, so I work with a partner, Doug Grandma. He's come up with his own music career in the past. He was Jay-Z's engineer on his first album. He has tons of connections just from his own experience. He's a legend in New York around the hip hop scene. And I've been working with him for around 4 years. He does all the production. I pretty much give him scraps and he creates a masterpiece with it.
That's awesome.
So he definitely had some friends that happened to be around Fortnite, and they loved this my song Holes, and they got it on, which is super cool.
That's so
Um,
cool.
which is honestly kind of sounds like a video game song, so it kind of fit there.
That's crazy. That's so cool. I know I saw that. I'm like, this is so insane. And it's funny because you hear music behind the video games, but I guess you just never realize that, I mean, I guess you just never realize where they're coming from. I mean,
Yeah,
it's funny, but that's so cool for you. I'm so happy about that.
yeah. I wish I was better at Fortnite to play it long enough
And
to hear the whole song, but I usually get kicked out
I was going to
uh,
say, I don't even play
as the
it, so
song
you're better
starts.
off. Uh,
Leave the
that's
music
my
to me.
nephews. That's my nephews, definitely. So, what is one completely random thing, and it doesn't have to be music, that you're obsessed with right now?
Obsessed does not equal good, right?
Doesn't have to. It could, but it doesn't have to.
Yeah, I would say I just moved down to South Carolina recently. There's a lot of golf courses around here.
Oh, okay.
So I've been getting more into golf. It does not, like I said, does not mean I'm getting better, but
That's okay.
it's
That's okay.
I'd say it's a great way to kind of have a good day and enjoy the weather without doing anything too crazy. Although by the end of the game, I'm pretty distraught with the performance. So.
That's usually the way. I mean, you usually hear curse words coming from the golf course whenever you're driving by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my girlfriend's a saint. She sits with me through it. So
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah.
Well, so tell me, what has been your biggest sink moment in your career so far, and what turned it into a swim?
I think I mean my career really I've been doing this in college and I was Vine famous for a bit in high school, and I kind of put that away because I was struggling to make friends in high school due to this Vine success. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to college. I'm just going to be like a normal person. Um, and I went there, and they're like, oh, you're Vine famous. So they start forcing me to sing. That's how I get back into music, and I start producing again. And by like senior year, we're pretty much I'm doing some shows at school, which are like selling out the venue and stuff, which are pretty big venues. I was at Ohio State.
Wow.
But unfortunately, COVID happened.
Okay.
So it pretty much, I feel like I had some momentum at least being kind of like the Ohio State music kid.
Yeah.
But that was my senior year. COVID happened. I got to say I wouldn't have graduated without it because all the classes went to remote. But at the same time, it kind of put a big kind of roadblock in the music thing because I couldn't really do anything. I was just released some songs and I was starting to do some shows, and then you couldn't go out at all.
Yep.
But the swim moment was through this. I met Doug,
Okay.
and Doug wasn't really doing music for a while, until I actually was very good friends with his now son-in-law, Jesse, and his daughter Lauren in college, and they graduated a year before, and then they finally connected me with him over COVID, and it was kind of like a work in progress. Doug came from like an analog background,
Right.
so we pretty much had to like learn how to use all the digital stuff together. But I mean, we came a long way. We've been doing this since COVID. So I think the swim is that relationship that we have now, and the joy and what music does for our soul,
That's
and and
awesome.
and keeping that creative energy alive.
Well, and it sounds like you inspired each other because you said he
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
doing music either for a while. So that really definitely brings just positive energy to the situation. You can't go wrong. So it sounds like it was a swim moment for both of you. That's great.
Yep. We tell each other we save each other.
I love that. You threw each other a little lifesaver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's awesome. Well, what is next for Evan Kreutz?
So I mean that's kind of the MO. I have a full-time gig doing social media, so I'm very much around social media, and I understand I need to kind of promote my image a little better, but I think I'm competing with AI at this point,
Yeah,
and I think the way to stay sane about it is to really just focus on the music and doing it for my soul and doing it as something that like I genuinely love. Like take the pressure off myself. Make good music because it's something that you like to do, not because it's someone you need to impress or something that you're going to get out of it or some deadline you need to hit. So I'm all about just making making something that's close to the heart, and when it comes out, it comes out.
Oh, that's awesome too. And honestly, karma comes back. So you keep putting that positive energy out there, it's going to come back to you. And that's something AI can't really focus on, you know?
Yeah,
So
if AI got a hold of karma, we're screwed.
I know you're absolutely right on that one. 100%. So now we are going to play Sink or Swim Quick Round Rapid Fire. So this is just something we just throw some things at you, and you've got one job. You just tell us if they sink, not interested, or don't do, or swim, they appeal to you, or you do them. No overthinking, no explanation. You just go with your gut. Are you ready?
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go. Singing in the car.
I'm not. This is bad, but I listen to talk radio, so I guess you
Okay.
can't really sing with that.
All
So I
right.
guess sink,
Sink. Okay. Spicy foods.
swim. I like spicy foods.
All right. Writing songs at 2 a.m.
That used to be a big swim. That's when the energy and sometimes the influence was at a high, and I was able to get stuff done. But that is not healthy, so very much sink.
Okay. Roller coasters.
Swim. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been on in so long. The last one I was on gave me a headache.
Oh,
But I swim.
swim. All
Tough it
right.
out.
Playing board games.
Swim. I'm very competitive.
All right. Recording in one take.
Uh, ideally a swim,
Is it-
but we're humans, so sometimes we sink.
Okay. Rainy days.
Swim.
Okay.
Especially here in South Carolina, we get some hot days, and when it rains, I absolutely love it.
Oh, cool. Horror movies.
That is like, can I say like float? Like,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can do that. That's
I
good.
my girlfriend absolutely loves them, and I've seen some pretty good ones with her, but it's not like the first genre I'm gonna put on.
I gotcha. I gotcha. And coffee.
Coffee, I swim, but I can't do the caffeine, so I have to do decaf.
Okay. All right. That's good. I'm the same
So it's
way.
like
If
swim
I
with
have
floaties.
caffeine, yeah, if I have caffeine after 12, forget it. I have
I just
five
start
conversations
staring.
in one.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I angry?
Yeah. So the last one is saving it for later.
That's a sink. I
No
mean,
way.
it's not worked out for me.
All right.
I try. My problem is it's either I save it for later, or it comes out in a way too honest fashion. And
I
it's not
gotcha.
about what you say; it's how you say it. So that's really where the swimming is. It's
All
learning
right.
how to say it correctly.
Cool. Well, one last question. How can fans follow you? And I will be putting it on the SinkorSwim Show webpage, so people will be able to click to it. So, how can fans follow you?
They could reach me on Instagram, Evan Kreutz _. Same thing on TikTok. I am on YouTube too. And I mean, yeah, reach out, DM me. Would love to talk, or love to interact, uh and follow the journey.
Okay. Well, congratulations again, and thank you for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I had a blast with this interview, Lenny.
Cool, cool. Well, here it is. This week's swimmer, Save It for Later by Evan Kreutz.
Check, check, speak my mind and let it rest. How heavy it sits on the chest. Still, I can't seem to take that step. She kinda had me at hello. Can't fight the feeling anymore. The things I've meant I never spoke. There's no better time than now to go. I know, but we can save it for later. For later. We can save it for later. I'd always joke. Turns out the neighbors weren't home, you know. Okay, maybe the future say, hey, asking me what's on my brain. Going to violence and rage on something I didn't even say. Try to be better each day, but you say I moved the wrong way. Tell you I'm sick of this game, but you know I'll save it for later.